Once upon a time, I was an ordinary kid, hauling my books off to grammar school every morning. The real world was such a drag. I'd always think to myself, boy, if only there was such a thing as magic. In fact, deep down inside, I believed that it did exist. They say if you wish for something long enough, miracles happen. And to prove it, I'm now in what can only be called a magical world. Where am I? Must be a dream. Wow, look how cute you are. Come here. What's wrong? I'm not going to hurt you. Come on. I know. Hey, you want to try my favorite snack? It's really sweet. Hang on a second. Here. You like it? Hang on. If I'm in a world of magic, then there must be witches here too, right?
Attention all apprentice witches!
Huh? No way! Is this for real?
You want to hand over the fairies you've captured at once.
Hey! Huh? What is this? This has to be a dream! Oh no!
They captured an apprentice witch? Really?
I heard that she was getting in the way of the witches capturing fairies inside the forbidden forest!
That can't be. You mean...
Witches do this? But he hates it! In any case, let me go! Wait, I do!
Now, Sheila, weren't you supposed to be the discipline officer in charge of District A?
Don't come crying to us if they punish you for slacking off on the job.
I'm sorry. Oh, and as for the girl's punishment, you're in charge, so I'm leaving the decision to you.
Make sure you give us a report later.
Sorry about this.
Hold on, hey! I can't believe this. They're supposed to be witches?
Or so they say.
Huh? I've never seen you around here, sweetheart.
Who
Sweetheart?
do you study under?
I'm a 5th grader. What
Don't
do you
play dumb. I want to know where you train in magic.
Huh? Magic? On my own? No way! You too, sweetheart? Well, guess what? So did I! Great, but can you stop calling me sweetheart like that?
In other words, you flunked out, right?
What?
Listen, if you want to be a failure, that's your business. But some of us are training hard, and we don't appreciate
Hold on a sec. Whatever you're talking about sounds like gobbledygook to me. Anyway, who are you?
Fine, I'll tell you. I'm in charge of the District A witches. I'm also the discipline officer. Why were you in the Forbidden Forest?
The Forbidden Forest?
Why did you interfere with us capturing fairies?
Capturing fairies?
Come on, you wanted that Mina fairy's tale for yourself.
Me?
Success! We've caught the last of the 100 fairy species, the Mina fairy.
Excellent. I shall go inform the Grand Master.
Yes, ma'am.
The Mina is quite a valuable fairy, one that rarely appears. How did you manage to find it?
Actually, this one was found by an apprentice witch.
Oh, such diligence must be rewarded. Just who was this witch?
The thing is, I wasn't sure whether or not to report it, ma'am, but this apprentice witch actually tried to stop us from taking the fairy.
I see, so she's a rebel.
Let's go! Okay!
I'm sorry. I overcooked the eggs again.
It's fine, Mom. I'm eating chestnuts anyway.
Of the
Hey, I was watching that!
Sorry.
Other news. The famed Moai statues of Easter Island are on the brink of destruction.
Hey, Easter
Built between
Island?
5 and 800
What's
years
wrong?
ago, the
Spot someone else
statues
who
weigh
left
up
you
to
flat?
86
Oh,
tons.
this is
Scientists
great. My
believe
own daughter
these
making
preserved
fun of me for being a lousy mother who can't cook and whose husband ran off on her.
No, it's way too early for this. Look, someday I'll bring Daddy back here with my magical powers, okay?
Arus, you need to clip those fingernails.
Not gonna happen. Sure, I keep my nails long so I can eat my favorite snack, chestnuts. But it's more than that.
Listen, the point is nobody ever said life was fair. There are haves and there are have-nots. Some people out there are strong and some are weak. It's survival of the fittest.
Lately, I realized something. In a world like this, you have to believe in magic, or else you've got no hope of living a happy life.
Every time I give you a test, all I seem to write are these big red F's.
Watch out or your face will turn red too.
Professor,
What is it?
is it cool if I do some magic?
Magic?
Presto! Come on, I was just playing around.
Get back here!
Young lady, you're disrupting this.
Don't you worry, Yamada. Now everybody's red.
I got your hook.
Hey, that's mine! You better give it back or no one's got trouble for you on Valentine's Day! What's going on with me? Stop!
If you want this thing back, then you gotta say you're sorry.
No way! You're the ones who should be apologizing to me!
Hey, be careful!
What do we do? She's gone.
She's freaking vanished.
course, forbidden fruit. I don't know what to call it, but that's what happened.
Hey, Sheila, you think this little sweetheart might actually be...
Is that your explanation?
Huh?
Everything you've said is nonsense. If you're not an apprentice witch, what are you? Are you a fairy, a demon, a tree, a bush?
Hey, that's not cool. Witches are supposed to be happy. You do know how to smile, don't you? I mean, if you can't even smile yourself, how can you use your magic to make other people happy?
Forget it. Stay locked up if you want.
Are you sure that girl's a witch?
I heard where you come from, you have nuts you can actually eat. Is that true?
Nuts that you can eat? Oh, like these? They're my favorite. Go on, try them.
It's so sweet, it melts in my mouth.
You know, if you really want to thank me for it, then I know something you can do.
What?
I don't know where that apprentice witch came from, but we can't look after her, nor would we want to. As leader of the discipline squad, I recommend that we keep her locked away here forever.
You're doing it wrong. Straddle it. You gotta straddle it to fly.
Oh, like this? How did that not hurt?
Who said you could let her out of her cage?
But sweetheart asked me to. She wanted to try flying and gave me a chestnut, so...
A chestnut?
Yeah, it's a nut, but it's so sweet. You know, Sheila, I bet she'd give you one if you...
An edible nut? You mean...
That's right. Like she said, she's a human.
A human? Impossible! You can't be a human!
Well, it's a lot more believable than someone like you being a witch.
Then how is it you can fly? Human beings can't fly!
Didn't you know? As long as you believe with all your heart, anybody can use magic. Whoa! I mean, how could I come to this magical world even if it is just a dream?
Hold her down, Emma! Grab her!
Everything's cool. Everything's cool. After all, I'm just dreaming.
I hate to tell you, it's not a dream.
Huh? What's that?
I said it's not a dream.
No way. This isn't a dream? This isn't a dream?
I don't think so.
What? But it can't be real. I mean, how else could I be flying?
But didn't you just say that anyone can use magic if they believe with all their heart?
No, it's just being romantic.
No, it must be a dream. Otherwise, a mere human couldn't use magic. And she wouldn't be here in the first place. So none of this is actually happening.
No, I'm telling you guys, this is real. Come back here. Hey!
The day has finally come for a witch realm to be blessed with the tale of a Mina fairy, right,
Enough
boss?
with the chit-chat. Just chop that thing off.
Gotcha, boss.
Coming through! What are you doing? Stop! What the heck is wrong with you?
What in the world's going on here?
Boss, the Mina fairy's gone!
What?
This isn't good. Escape! The Mina fairy's escaped! I have come with some good news, Grandmaster.
The fairy issue, I presume.
I trust you will be pleased. With today's capture of a Mina fairy, all 100 species are in our custody.
Ah, jeez, you could have told me how to stop. Sorry.
Do you have any idea what you just did? By letting the fairies go, you have...
Why were you catching them anyway?
We catch them because it's a time-honored magical tradition. Why else?
It's coming.
Coming?
It's here.
What's going on?
I don't know. What are you asking me for?
The tower's gonna fall!
Start running. Wait. What about my broom?
Hey, wait for me!
Whoa, not good.
We're taking off. What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
If you hadn't let that girl out in the first place, none of this would
But
have...
Sheila, she's a human. I mean, I know I sort of messed up by not teaching her how to stop the broom and all, but it's not like I did any of this on purpose.
You know, as soon as I got here, I knew something wasn't quite right with this place.
What do you mean?
Like how you keep those fairies locked in cages. I mean, I'm no expert, but shouldn't fairies be living free in the forest or something? Well,
Wait a minute. You didn't... You let them go on purpose?
Attention, this is an emergency. Find every one of those fairies.
Right, boss.
Come on, we can't waste any more time here. Let's go.
hey, are you serious? You just gonna leave me hanging like this?
I see you haven't managed to cure yourself of that particular habit, have you, Attelia?
Huh?
The holding facility's been destroyed. All 100 fairies have escaped.
That much is obvious.
Yeah, obvious.
Attelia, what in the world is going on?
The holding facility is under your jurisdiction.
I know that. Who's the culprit?
An apprentice witch from District A!
You're in charge of that district as well.
Incredible! Betrayed by one of your own witches?
Execute her! Arrest her and execute her!
And exactly what good would come of executing her?
Yes, of course you're right. That was a really stupid idea.
Our entire realm is in danger now. I don't care if you're a civilian or the girl who did this. All members of the witch tribe are to go and capture those fairies.
Immediately.
I will give the order at once.
One moment.
What is it?
As members of the witch tribe, we all have an interest in those fairies. To possess fairies means to possess power. That's why we cannot allow civilians to learn of their laws. If we do, rebels will try to seize the fairies and defy our will.
You're out of line, Atelier. Never mind that. Atelier, since you presume to speak in such a manner, you must have some alternate plan.
I certainly do. We can no longer leave such grave matters to incompetent fools who can't control a mere apprentice witch. I will therefore recruit the best of our combat witches to form an elite capture squad and reclaim the lost fairies. All I ask is that you ensure the civilians remain in the dark about the fairies' escape.
So, listen.
Let me make it clear. I didn't save you out of kindness.
Aw, come on.
Sorry about this.
Don't leave me. This is unbelievable. Hey, quit looking for them. They escaped. Just let them go.
Huh? Stop interfering. Damn it. It's not because fairies are needed for magic or out of some magical tradition. It's not about wanting to capture them. None of that matters to me. I just want to be a great witch, a leader. I've worked my butt off learning everything I could, including magic. I didn't even want to be discipline officer, but I still did it. I won't let this bring me down. I can't throw away all I've worked for.
Sheila, you better not. If you use that kind of spell, the fairies are gonna...
They're just gonna faint.
Sheila!
We fairies have had enough of being manipulated by witches like you.
He can talk?
It's telepathy.
Today is the day we fairies celebrate our independence!
Damn it.
That's why I told you to stop going after fairies like that.
Why are you still with us?
Don't complain, okay?
Shut up.
Wow. So this really is the land of witches. This is awesome. Hey, over there. What's that building?
What do you think they're gonna do with us?
How would I know?
So is the Grandmaster Lady really cool? Does she have long nails?
You shut up.
I bet she's super cool. I mean, she's the ultimate top witch, right?
So then, you're the ones who allowed the fairies to escape?
We didn't let them escape. They just went
Yes,
on their
ma'am.
own.
It was us.
How could you, Sheila? As discipline officer of District A, you of all people know how important those fairies are. And how keeping them locked up affects everyone in the witch realm.
I know that, ma'am.
And yet you let this happen. I am very disappointed in you.
I have sympathy for all of you, but you must be punished.
What'd you do?
That was the curse of eternal youth.
Eternal youth? A curse?
If you wish the curse to be lifted, you must recapture every last one of those runaway fairies.
Get going! Yeah, get going!
No, wait a second. Now, I don't like the idea of you guys kidnapping those fairies, but you know what? These two did everything they could to get them back. So what do? You cast a spell so they can never grow up. Don't you think that's childish?
You can't talk to her like that.
Magic is supposed to make people happy. How can you make people unhappy and call yourself a witch? I don't believe this. Maybe it is a bad dream after all. There's no...
Who are you? Who in the world are you?
I'm the magician of happiness, the great Arus.
Arus?
That's right. So you get it now? This is how magic is meant to be used.
Magic! That was just sleight of hand! Yeah, just a trick!
Oops, guess I'm busted.
Pardon her. She's just a stupid moron. See? She hit her head. We apologize. Lift her up.
Okay.
We'll do our best to find the fairies. Excuse us.
So that young girl is a rebel then.
She did seem pretty dumb, didn't she?
We have to cut the rebels off at the root before they have a chance to grow. Until we find evidence of a rebel organization, I want you to keep an eye on that girl.
Yes, ma'am!
Oh, man, that hurts. What were you trying to
Sheila hadn't stepped up and covered for you back there, they would have figured out that you're a human, and then you'd be in a whole lot more trouble than you already are.
Excuse me, why would being a human being be bad news here?
It's just that humans are kind of like,
Don't bother, it's not important. Besides, if they found out we knew she was a human, we'd be in hot water too. I won't let her drag us down any more than she already has. Period. This wasn't to help her.
Whoa. Ooh. Hey, I'm kind of hungry.
There's no future for us unless we catch those fairies. We have to find them. Eva?
we don't have a chance. We tried so hard and we couldn't do it, remember? That whole time we couldn't catch a single fairy. And now we'll never become full-fledged witches. We'll never get married. We're doomed, stuck in childhood forever.
That's the problem with you, Eva. With magic or anything else in life, as soon as you hit a bump in the road, you give up. That's why you never get anywhere.
Hey, who else is starving, huh? Let's find some delicious food. How about it, Eva?
Hold on. How come we were the only ones?
Huh?
They still think you're an apprentice witch, just like we are. So why weren't you cursed?
Come on, guys, I'm so hungry. Let's get some grub. I mean, what kind of food do you have here anyway? Come to think of it, I know nothing about this world.
Well, the pancakes here are really yummy.
Pancakes? Oh, man. Pancakes cooked up by witches. That does sound yummy. Hey, what's the difference between pancakes and
I
hotcakes?
challenge you to a duel.
Huh?
We'll have a broom race. If you lose, then you stop following me.
What the heck is she talking about now?
You can't race against her. Sweetheart's just human. It's not fair. She can't possibly
If
win.
you believe with all your heart, anyone can use magic. She said so herself.
Yeah,
Come on, Sheila. Do I have to keep saying it? Witches aren't supposed to use their magic powers to pick fights with people.
That childish way of thinking isn't going to cut it around here. If you don't want to race against me, fine. I'll be happy to ditch you now.
Yeah, I get it. Don't worry. I'll never get in your business again, Sheila. But you're not getting any of my tasty chestnuts either. So there. Catch you later, guys. Have a nice life.
No. Wait, sweetheart.
Let her go.
But she...
It's best to have nothing to do with that girl. Atelia senses something about her, too. If we get involved, there'll be even more trouble for us. Eva? Fine. Do what you want.
Terrific. Now I have nowhere to go. And my stomach is grumbling.
Wait up, sweetheart. I know Shayla said some pretty mean stuff, but I still like you, sweetheart. We've got a lot we need to figure out. But first, let's go get some food. How about some yummy pancakes? What's the matter, sweetheart?
Can we help the poor thing?
Hold on, I'll get Sheila.
No, wait. If you tell Sheila, she'll just hand it over to those old lady witches, won't she?
Well...
Then I guess we're gonna have to duke it out with magic.
Huh? But I thought you said magic should only be used to make people happy.
And it will if I win, that is.
Help the Mina fairy and let it go?
And you have to get Sweetheart enough pancakes to make her burst.
Fine, you're on.
Wow, it looks like one of our magic textbooks.
This will be a piece of cake. No human can ever fail if they're trying to do the right thing, you know. And it looks like I'm the only human here.
Let's race. We'll circle the lake once. That hill's the finish line.
On your marks. Get set. Go!
She looks like she doesn't even know how to ride a broom properly.
She tried to look it up in that book of spells.
Book of spells?
What are you doing? Sheila took off already.
If I straddle this thing, it's gonna hurt. Hey, I got an idea. All right, here we go. Woo!
What?
Whoa, that's amazing. I'll go wait at the finish line, okay?
Well, go on after her.
Okay.
In the end, a human's just a human.
Oh, Sheila! Back where I grew up, I was so good, they used to call me the skateboard king. See ya!
Damn it!
Upsy daisy. Oh, no.
What?
Are you okay?
I'm sorry.
Hey, like I said, Eva, it wasn't your fault. It's all right.
Move. lost. Now get out of here.
Huh?
I don't ever want to see your face again.
But,
Sorry, a deal's a deal.
Sheila!
Oh, all right. I get the point. So long, guys.
But she's all alone, Sheila. She's just a human.
Did you just hear that unimaginable word?
She did say humane, right?
No, she said human.
Human? And she has a book of spells?
Atalia, we brought you the special task force for capturing fairies. We brought them.
Good. Now I have added another task to your list of endeavors. You are to appropriate that girl's book of spells. No matter what you must do.
Do you believe in magic?
Someday I'll fly on a broom.
Where will you go?
Well, beyond the sky.
Well, make sure to hold on to that belief.
Believe?
That's right. A belief from the heart. And if you believe it with all your heart, anyone can use magic.
Hey, Yoko. Milk in the fridge is past its expiration date. I was dreaming. Oh, anyway, this looks more like a dream than anything else. Believe with all my heart. Maybe there's some kind of magic to send me home. Yeah, right. That would be way too easy. Huh?
Who the heck are you?
Well, I was gonna ask you that. Huh?
What do you know? You're the girl from the other day.
Huh? Wait, you mean you've heard of me?
Sure, the little girl who went wild on that broom and set us all free, right?
For real? Am I famous or something? This is kind of embarrassing, but hey, if you really want to thank me, you could help me find some breakfast.
I'm not that grateful.
Aku fairies are a type of fairy that will grant a child one wish, but only one. They mainly inhabit sandy beaches and give off a unique scent. Stinky. You're late.
Sorry, I didn't sleep well last night.
After breakfast, we'll capture fairies.
I wonder where Sweetheart ended up spending the night, or if she got to eat.
Is not growing up okay with you?
Mm-mm.
The only person you should be worrying about is yourself.
But there's no way we're ever gonna find all the fairies that escaped.
Did you obtain the book of spells?
We're still working on it, but that special task force is something else. They've been delivering fairy after fairy all morning. They're so smart, Atalia. You handpicked the best and the brightest. I mean, they're the top. Yeah.
All right, now let's not waste any time. All we need are the tails and nails and stuff like that. Who cares about the rest?
Exactly. Besides, I think we deserve some entertainment.
You better watch what you say now. Yeah, that's right. If Atalia hadn't put in a good word for you with Grand Master, all of you would have been sent to the human realm.
You needn't worry. We destroyed nothing.
There wouldn't be any point in killing them. Atalia, I think you should fire these ruffians on the spot. Yeah, fire them.
Do as you please, in the same manner you've always conducted your business. But remember, your top priority is to appropriate the book of spells from that girl.
Yeah, we get it.
And under no circumstances are you to harm that girl in any way.
Save your breath. What a bunch of barbaric salivables.
No. Oh, what should I wish for? No.
Come on, little lady, hurry up and make up your mind. Look, you just said you were hungry a little while ago. Why don't you just wish for something to eat?
Wait, give me a second. I'm still thinking. Should I go for food? Enough chestnuts to fill up my belly? No, wait. I only get one wish. I've got to use it for something completely awesome. I know. Giant chestnuts. Oh, is that all I can think of? Chestnuts.
What are you hemming and hawing about? I don't have a lifetime.
I guess I should want to go back to my own world.
Your own world?
Yeah, I'm a human, so I come from the human realm.
I don't need all the details, as long as you're decided. Your wish is to go back to the human realm, right?
No, hang on. It's kind of a shame to leave when I just got here. No, wait.
Oh, now what is it?
Listen.
Hey, Sheila, are Aku fairies scary? Strong? Mean?
Listen, all you have to do when you see that Aku fairy is make him grant you a wish.
Why?
Because he can break the curse of eternal youth. I'll worry about capturing the fairies. I think we've got one.
I don't know, but there's lots of them in there. It looks like they're throwing a party.
Let's move closer.
You came to imprison us again, didn't you? Leave now, or I'll exterminate this witch!
Unfortunately, that child is not one of us, and therefore not our concern.
What? We've been sent here to recapture the fairies, and that's it. Go ahead and take out that fairy right along with the apprentice witch.
Hey there, Sheila, how you doing? Do you feel like taking me out for a nice dinner tonight?
Huh? Sorry, Mr. Aku, I'm changing my wish again.
Oh, come on, will you just make up your mind already?
Hey, Emma, I'm sorry, okay? Huh? Okay, I wish to save Sheila. Go on, do it, hurry!
Alrighty!
Well, what do you know? There's an Aku fairy here, too.
Wait, that human Bratatelio is talking about. Isn't that her down there?
So, Sheila, I bet now you'll be happy to get me some food, won't ya? Wow, this is so great! It's really good with this on it. Huh? But, Eva, isn't this paint? What's paint?
Why did you rescue me?
Well, shucks, I was just hungry. After all, I'd hardly eaten anything since I got here.
Tell the truth. You were going to use your Aku fairy wish to break the curse of eternal youth they put on us, weren't you?
How'd you know? Sorry, I couldn't.
Why didn't you just use the wish for yourself?
Listen to you. You wanted the same thing. You were planning to have the fairy break the curse on Emma, right?
But why didn't you tell him you wanted to go back to the human world?
I told you 100 times. I'll be fine, as long as I believe and have my book. Ah!
Huh?
What's the matter? My book of spells. I can't find it.
No way. Here it is. Beware that in exchange, the child whose wish is granted shall lose one thing dear to her. Big deal. You just stole it from some magic library, right?
Now, wait a sec. I would never do anything like that. Hey, hold up. Do you think maybe that book could be from this world? You're not seriously asking that, are you?
Huh? That book is a Bible for apprentice witches. Where else could something like this be from? Hey, are you listening?
I'm gonna go look for it. Arus, wait!
What's up with her?
So tell us, who is that girl?
Well, no matter who she is, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a book of spells anymore.
What?
If it was precious or important to her, it would have vanished at the exact same moment her wish was granted in exchange for whatever the wish was.
Vanished? Where does it go?
Who knows? And we'll never be able to find out either. Why did it have to be my bad luck to be given the burden of granting children their annoying wishes? I ask myself all the time, and it's still just as much of a mystery to me. Ah!
Sheila! Emma! It's morning! Come on, you guys, wake up! Wake up! It's really nice outside!
What do you mean, nice outside?
I'm going home after breakfast, okay? Huh? This is a cool magical world and all, but I bet Yoko's really missing me right about now. Who's Yoko? She's my mother. She's a real piece of work, you know? She can't seem to do a thing without my help.
Go home? But how?
Oh, yeah, what was her name? Atta something or other? You mean Atelia? Right, that one. Well, I'll just have a heart-to-heart with the old lady. She looks like a big shot. Maybe she can figure out a way to get me home. Huh? And hey, you don't have to worry about a thing. I'll tell her you guys had no idea I was human.
Hey, just a minute. She's never gonna buy that kind of story. Are you?
Thanks for breakfast. Hey, what's the matter, Arus?
I couldn't fly yesterday, even though I got on the broom. Maybe that means humans ought to stay in the human realm where they belong. Arus!
You should have stayed right where you were.
I hear you've lost the Book of Spells.
Well, I guess you already know everything then. Including the fact that I'm human.
I would like to ask you something. Where did you get that Book of Spells?
Excuse me? You mean, why did my dad have something like that? Dad? Dad? You mean your father, Arus? It was my 5th birthday, and Dad gave that book to me as a present. Huh? Yo, that's pretty cool, huh? I mean, it's a book to teach apprentice witches about magic and stuff, right? So why would my dad end up with a book that should only be in this world? It doesn't make any sense. I'm a human.
I'm afraid that book isn't merely a Bible for apprentice witches to learn from.
Huh?
It is a book that has been passed down through the ages. The only one of its kind. It is the true Book of Spells.
She had such a powerful book.
Just more than 10 years ago, the true Book of Spells was stolen, and it has never been recovered.
Wait a sec. So are you trying to say that it was my dad who stole it? Okay, then explain this. How did my dad get into this world in the first place? And then how the heck did he get back to the human world?
This man you speak of, you said he was your father. Where is he now?
I wish I could help you, but I really don't know. He left when I was little and never came back. Now, if there is some way to get back to the human world, I want you to tell me.
The fact that you were able to come here and use magic must have something to do with the power contained in that book.
Wait, you mean without the book, there's nothing we can do? Are you saying it'll be impossible for me to use magic or to go home unless I have that book?
That can't be true.
Huh?
Arus, you said so yourself. Anyone can use magic if they believe with all their heart. It's gonna be okay. I know you'll be able to use magic. Alright? So let's live together. Let's study magic together.
Now wait a minute. This one's gonna interfere with our fairy capturing. How can we live with someone like that?
Wait. I used these myself when I was an apprentice witch. I will make an exception and allow you to live here.
Atelia!
But we must hide the fact that this girl is human. It must be a secret between all of us. Even the Grand Master must never find out.
Oh, yay! This is great, Arus! Yeah.
Why are you going so far to help her?
I'm entrusting her to you, Sheila.
Atelia. Starting today, a new member of the chick class will be training with us.
Yoo-hoo! I'm Arus. Nice to meet you. Woohoo! Dazzle!
Hi! Welcome to the class, Arus!
Shut up!
Aw, jeez, don't tell me you're the teacher, Sheila.
I'm the discipline officer. Now sit yourself down.
Oh, man, you are on such a power trip.
All right, turn to page 256 in your books. We'll start with the fireball spell. For this spell, we'll be using fur from the Ignis fairy.
Hey!
Oh! They're gonna figure out that you're human.
Yeah, but that's...
Ova Capet Bigon Deota! Now you try. Aren't you going to try?
Of course I am. Oh, no, my hand slipped. The thingy got out.
What are you doing?
Huh? Melissa said she was going to show us the biggest flame anyone ever saw and cast the fireball spell on that rock.
Melissa, I showed you the fire extinguishing spell last week.
I can't do it!
Hey, can't anyone here cast a water spell or something?
Don't butt in.
What? And you call yourself a teacher?
You're responsible for your own magic. Witches have to be self-reliant. That's what magic is about.
I can't put it
What kind of
out!
person are you?
Listen, fires can be put out without using magic. Don't just stand there staring. Help her! Come on, hold tight.
Now you've gone and spoiled her.
Huh?
If you'd left her, she might have figured out the fire extinguishing spell.
And if she died trying, what would be the point?
What happens, happens.
Do you even know what you sound like?
In this world, your value is determined by how well you can use magic. The only big shots here are the ones with magical skills. Those without are doomed to unhappy lives. And if you can't protect yourself, it's only a matter of time before you end up dead.
What kind of baloney is that? Why don't you use your magic to help each other out? Arus! If that's how it is, then I'm gonna change things. I'm gonna go all out and learn this magic stuff and make everyone happy.
So you're gonna go all out and learn magic and make everyone happy. What you're saying is contradictory.
Yeah, how?
Well, you're totally against us catching fairies, right?
That's right. Taking away a living creature's freedom is the worst.
But without taking away the fairy's freedom, there's no way that magic can happen.
Huh? What do you mean?
Go on, tell her.
Okay, Arus, it means that along with incantations, we need certain fairy body parts in order to cast magical spells.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember you guys mentioning something like that.
For example, you know the spell that lets you fly on a broom?
Yeah, that's the one I really wanted to learn today. What about it?
For that to work, you need a feather from a fairy called a griffin.
A griffin's feather?
In other words, before you can fly up in the sky on a broomstick, you've got to catch a griffin and pluck one of its feathers.
Oh.
And yet here you are saying idealistic things like we shouldn't take away a fairy's freedom. That's what I mean by contradictory. We witches have always upheld our magical traditions through the necessary sacrifice of fairies.
I know, we'll get you a feather as a present, Arus.
Ah, but I can't let you do that. Quid pro quo? A deal? Let's make a deal if the price is right?
Whatever, just shut up.
Oh, look! Sheila! There! I see a griffin!
Okay, we're gonna capture it and regain our honor.
What's that? It's just so uncool.
Sheila! It's the glider pilot!
Those dropout losers. What do you good-for-nothing lowlifes think you're doing here? Don't interfere with our capture!
Huh? I didn't hear a word you said. I can't hear a word you're saying either.
Those scum! I'm warning you as discipline officer. I'm forbidding you to fly under any circumstance in District A.
Hey, hold up now. The sky belongs to everyone.
Those who disrupt the airspace have no right to fly.
Not cool. We're against all forms of dictatorship.
It's not negotiable. If I catch you here again, I'll report you to Atelia right away, and don't you forget it.
Come on, Sheila, for heaven's sake. How can you call yourself a witch? I told you before that a witch should be all about how much she smiles and how happy she makes other people. Don't tell me you weren't able to do anything else but act like the North Wind.
North Wind?
Yeah, you know, it's just like that lame bunch said. The sky belongs to everyone. But what do? Forbid them to fly? Who gave you that kind of authority?
You can say naive things like that because you don't know a thing.
Huh?
Listen, those guys are just dropouts who make other people's lives miserable. If I don't crack down on them like that, they'll just cause more trouble.
Even so, there's got to be a better way to handle it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, this is my way of handling it, so just shut up.
Hey, come on, Sheila, gee.
Arus, this is just something we can't do anything about. Sheila! Something terrible's happened!
What did she do now?
Arus ran away and went to go join the fighter pilots!
Huh? She can't even fly on her own, and she...
What are we gonna do?
Leave her.
But Sheila...
It just goes to show how serious she really was. I'm reporting this to Atelia.
Hey, wait a minute! Those guys! I think they come to catch the griffin!
Let's go.
It sure feels amazing. Flying in the sky as free as a bird.
Doesn't it? But still, if you can't even fly on your own, you must be one hopeless loser.
Hey, I'd love to be able to fly, but the, griffin, was it? I bet it wants to fly freely in the sky, too. And just the thought of that makes me not want to fly if it means I have to go and capture it and everything.
Right! Totally!
Huh?
When we were little and they first gave us our feathers, we had no idea that a fairy's freedom had been taken away just so it could be plucked for us. But once we found out about that, we started wondering whether it was really worth going so far just to use magic, you know what I mean? I mean, who wants to have their freedom taken away, right? That's why we never made it past that first flying spell they taught us. And before we knew it, everyone started calling us flunkers and dropouts.
That must have been rough.
And that stupid Sheila.
Well, it's true that wasn't the best way to handle it, but the thing is, Sheila's got something to protect too, you know? She's got to try to save face.
Whose side are you on, anyway?
I'm on everyone's side because I'm a champion of justice.
You really are an oddball, you know that?
All right, troops, let's take to the skies one more time.
You know, when you think about it, I mean, the fairies... does it really matter who captures them?
Don't be stupid.
Sheila, look!
We found you, Griffin Fairy. That won't help you.
Hey, all we need are its feathers, right? Let's grill the thing and have it for lunch. Your only goal should be to capture it, understand? And don't treat it harshly. What about them? A couple of annoying twerps just showed up. Just ignore them.
This is our way of doing it, so just shut your pie holes!
Then we'll stop you physically!
Hey, move it! I said get out of the way! You little pain in the butt! How dare you!
Yeah, gotcha! Bullseye!
Sheila, pull up! Sheila!
Damn you!
You again? Go, go, go! Come on, let's make a run for it! You're in my way! Fuck off already! Let go of me! The last thing I want is your help! Not gonna happen! Not as long as you have the Griffin Fairy in your arms! Don't tell me you're...
Okay, then, I won't tell you.
Come on, fly away! No! Make everyone happy with your magic, my butt.
Huh?
Nothing but garbage comes out of your mouth. Every single thing that you do is the complete opposite of learning magic.
Yeah, but one of these days, I'll figure out a better way. A way to use magic without having to take away the fairy's freedom to do it.
All you talk about is stuff that's never gonna happen.
Arus! Oh my gosh, how wonderful! What a big surprise! Look, see?
Huh?
But why?
I'm sure the Griffin Fairy left it for you. To thank you for saving it like you did.
No way. I've never heard of such a thing.
But this is a Griffin's feather, isn't it? It is a feather, right?
Well, I guess this means my way might just work. Hey, Griffin! You're the best! You're great!
She has a point. A bigger way of doing things might definitely work out.
I can't believe that moron learning that crazy way of flying.
I don't want to fly with you! Woo!
I read about it in a book once. Journeys should be taken just so you can go home again.
Arus!
Because if you don't come back, it's not a journey. You've simply moved away. Whoa, now that's really witchy. What is this stuff? Something to make you taller?
Yeah, very funny.
I'm just kidding. Hey, wait, I got it. It's a love potion, right? So witches really do make love potions in big, huge cauldrons. This is so cool.
Oh, listen to me, Arus.
So, who are you going to give it to? Hey, wait a minute. Is there such a thing as a male witch? There can't be, right? I mean, witches are supposed to be girls.
Would you just listen to me?
It's just plain old curry?
Yeah, it is. And you were going on and on, thinking it was some kind of love potion.
I'm digging in.
Sheila, you squirted half a tube in again?
I bet you that instead of wasabi-flavored curry, Sheila would much prefer curry-flavored wasabi.
Arus!
Be kind to other people. Take that!
Wow! That's really amazing, Arus. Looks like you mastered the fire spell, too. But what was that be kind to whatever stuff?
The incantation for the fireball spell, it's this. 1, 10, 2, 8, 3, 4, 9, right? Well, that comes out to be kind to other people in code. It's something I do to make it easy to remember.
Oh. Are you getting hungry?
We're headed for the port of departure, right? Well, it's not much farther. Once we get there, we can...
I think it's going to take us another 3 days or so.
That curry you made was so yummy. It's super delicious. It's a lot better than a love potion. You give this to a guy and he'll fall for you right away.
That gives my confidence a real boost, coming from a human like you.
What do you mean?
I'll have to become a human mother.
Huh?
You're still hung up about that?
Well,
All you gotta do is learn to use magic. If you can master magic and become a witch, then they won't have to send you to the human world.
But it's really tough. There are too many charms to memorize.
Wait, what's all this?
Today, we learn the hallucination spell.
Didn't I tell you? Witches who don't make the cut get sent to the human realm to be married off to a human.
I never heard that one. No, if I had.
If you had what?
Stop your slacking. Do you want to get sent off to the human world?
That's where I come from, so don't knock it.
Excuse me, Sheila. We can't do the hallucination spell without a Pisky's fang. She's right. Where's the Pisky's fang? You didn't forget to pick one up at the dungeon, did you?
Listen, I told you at the start that due to circumstances...
Circumstances? What kind? Come on, tell us what's going on.
Study the incantation.
I see. If we go here, human realm set up.
The port of departure, huh? That sure was a big surprise. Who knew the human world and this magical world were connected?
They may be connected, but it's a one-way street. Once they send you there, they say you can never make it back to the witch realm.
Oh, and you can never use magic again, right?
Right.
The human world's really not that bad, you know. There's a lot of sweet stuff to eat.
But isn't it true that if you become a human's bride, you have to suffer the rest of your life? You get yelled at, but you just have to wipe away your tears and take it.
Do you watch a lot of afternoon soaps or something?
Huh?
I mean, my Yoko lives the easy life, you know? Sure, my dad may have vanished into thin air, but...
You mean your mama, Ruth?
As far as cooking goes, you've got a huge edge.
Do you miss her?
Well, I mean, if I'm not around to cook for her, she could pretty much starve to death. Listen, Eva, I can go on alone.
No, I want to go too. Anyway, it's all right.
Going to the port of departure? You're leaving now?
Hey, I know how to fly on a broom now, so it's like sightseeing. I want to see everything I can while I'm here.
Do you have any idea what kind of a place it is? Didn't anyone tell you? That's the port where they send off incompetent witches.
Oh, well, yeah, but...
Do what you want. I'll feel a lot better without you around.
But how come? Why can't I go?
Do you know how long it'll take? She says she's going by broom, you know.
Then let's take Dragon House. You can come with us, Sheila.
Don't forget, I'm the discipline officer of District A. How could I just leave here for 3 or 4 days? And besides, we still have all those fairies to catch.
Oh, that's right. Well, in that case, I'll just...
Why do you always give up so easily?
Huh?
Just because you can't learn magic? Just because you can't catch any fairies? First of all, you can't grow up, so even if you go to that place, you won't be sent to the human realm.
You don't understand, Sheila.
What?
You don't! You just don't know how I feel, Sheila!
They call that place the Witch's Graveyard! You know that, don't you?
What is it?
It's nothing. Hey, let's take a break.
Huh? Oh, sure, why not? Hey, you looking for something? I mean, we just started flying and you already want to take a break.
I'm looking for a four-leafed clover.
The one that brings good luck?
That's not what it does. The four-leafed clover is used to summon pesky fairies.
What? A pesky fairy?
I only need one. I was hoping you could maybe let me have just one for my class.
Oh, listen to you. You're the one who let them escape. How can you even ask?
Today you're going to learn the healing spell incantation.
Hey, what about the pesky fairies thing?
Weren't you listening? You're going to learn the healing incantation.
Let's go. Memorizing the incantation won't do any good.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
Hey, this stinks. I've been told that the apprentice witch's disciplinary system is on the brink of complete collapse.
Of course it is. It's quite understandable considering the fact that their supply of magical tools has been practically cut off. Right, Atelier?
A leader who cannot provide the power of the fairies would be hard-pressed to find any followers. Is that what you're implying?
Of course not. I'm not implying anything about the Grand Master.
As of this moment, we have recaptured 12 of the 100 escaped fairy species. I'll order the capture squad to pick up the pace.
I should think so. The entire witch realm is in crisis. Just how do you plan to take responsibility for this if the damage proves irreparable?
I certainly hope that no one has realized what's going on yet.
Of course not.
Nasty habit. You really should cure yourself of it.
See? You have to put a four-leaf clover on your head, or you can't see the pesky fairies.
Oh, so you want to capture one of these pesky fairies?
I'm not gonna catch one. I'm not good enough to catch one anyway.
Are you doing this for Sheila?
Because I really should be out there helping to catch fairies with everyone else. But because of the way I am, I'm totally useless. I thought at least I could find a four-leaf clover. Are you mad?
Oh, why?
Because now you know you came along for something like this.
Did you know?
Huh?
About four-leaf clovers, I mean. They actually bring good fortune and joy.
What? Is that really a four-leaf clover?
Here you go. Now you're all set.
Oh. Look, there's a pesky right over there.
What? For real? That was way fast.
Come over here. That's so cute.
Whoa, no way. What does it look like?
Something like this.
That's not really cute.
Hey, hand that thing over! The pesky fairy's fang!
That's right. The teacher also told us that until we get home, it's just a field trip. But then, where am I supposed to go?
That pesky fairy's fang! Hand it over right now! That's right, unless you want to be destroyed.
What should we do? We haven't even reached the port of departure yet.
Look, don't worry about it. Remember? Four-leaf clovers are supposed to bring you good fortune and joy.
What kind of garbage is that? You want to get yourself clobbered?
Oh no, the pesky fairy escaped!
What?
Huh? See, there it goes. It ran right by your feet.
Huh? Where? Where?
See, it's right
was that just now?
That wasn't one of you, was it?
That's ridiculous. Of course it was. See, I've come down with a cold. Right?
Yeah. Oh, looks like I've got a cold too.
Trying to pull a fast one over us, are ya? You must really want to be destroyed. Hand over that pesky fairy you're hiding inside your hat. Whoa, what's going on?
Eva, come on. Did you do some magic back there?
Of course not.
Get you for this!
I don't think so.
I heard somewhere that pesky fairies do good things for good people, and that they also tend to play tricks on bad people. That snake we just saw, it had to have been the pesky.
Yeah, but saying that they tend to is a pretty open-ended thing, don't you think?
I'm so glad this little pesky didn't get captured by those people.
But if Sheila gets her hands on him, he's only going to end up in the same place anyway, right?
I guess so.
You know, I'm totally against capturing fairies.
Yeah, I know you are, but...
Hey there, little pesky fairy. Would you mind giving us one of your fangs?
Ruth?
But hey, I'm still against this capturing stuff.
Right.
Why do I feel this way? What do they matter anyway? Those two? The forest of no return. Once inside, you can never get out.
Oh, I'm so glad that the little pesky fairy gave us one of his fangs, aren't you?
Sure, of course I am. But now that we have it, why don't you hurry back and give it to Sheila?
No, I'm going with you, because I'm worried that you might not be able to make it back on your own. Oh, no. Whoa! No good! No good!
Oh, man, I'm way more worried about you.
Sorry.
Eva! Are you here? Eva!
Something's wrong. They should have made it here by now. What? Could this be what the port of departure really is?
Hey, Eva?
Yeah?
I have a feeling that we've been going around and around in circles for a really long time.
Huh? Are you sure?
Well, we came this way, and then we went that way.
Mm-hmm.
But this says we're in the forest of no return.
What? But once you go into the forest of no return, they say you can never get out again.
Hey, it's gonna be all right. Remember, the four-leaf clovers bring you good luck, so this is all gonna work out. See? Huh? For real?
Oh, no way.
Look out!
Oh, what the? Ruth?
Magic, Eva, magic! If we don't use magic now, then when are we gonna find a better time?
You're right. See, I know it's in here somewhere.
No!
Get out of here, Ruth. Never mind me. Just go to the port of departure.
That is not an option! All right then, be kind to other people! Take that! Yeah! Oh, come on, that's the only spell I can cast! Hey, hold up, chestnut, give me a chestnut, okay? Oh, just don't eat that, girl! This!
Ruth, the chestnut. Give me the chestnut. Hurry.
It's worth a shot, I think! Delicious maple syrup strawberry!
Amazing. That's amazing, Ruth.
Wow, so this is a hallucination spell!
It's dragon help.
Now that's what you call a splashy entrance!
Did you cast that hallucination spell?
Never mind that, you're late!
I never said that I'd rescue you.
Sheila.
That's why I told you not to go. Not when you haven't mastered magic.
Now you listen. Ella came out here for you. For your sake, so she could get you one of these.
That's not true. All I did was try to find a four-leafed clover so we could find a pesky. It was Aros who...
The fact is, Sheila, that after all your grumbling, you rushed out here because you were worried. See, your dad is inside out.
I meant to do that.
What do you mean meant to?
To keep from getting lost in the forest of no return. It's common sense.
Common sense?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. least we could do is see Aru safely on her way.
It'd be better if you didn't go to the port of departure.
Huh? What are you talking about? You mean you didn't come here to see me off? You just don't want me to leave right now. Is that what's going on?
I'm just saying it would be better not to go there.
Well, I'm still going. Because a journey is something you take in order to go home.
Huh?
This is the port of departure?
Yes.
No way!
This is for real.
But I can't possibly get back to the human world this way!
That's what I've been trying to tell you. You really shouldn't have come here. I always thought this place was called the Witch's Graveyard because it was where they sent you to the human world. But of all the people sent here, almost no one has made it to the other side safely. You see, this place really is a witch's graveyard.
Where's Aru?
I don't know.
Do you think she's all right?
Who knows?
Go check on her, Sheila.
Who, me?
Well, this is all your fault. If you hadn't taken her to the port of departure...
Listen, I tried to stop her, but she insisted, so I had no choice.
Go check on her. I can't leave the kitchen right now.
Jeez.
Hey, check this out! No, over here!
Look, you.
Sheila's getting mad! Oh, come on, Sheila. Why don't you scrunch up your eyebrows like you always do? Come on. Don't worry, I'm fine. I guess I'll feel better after a good night's sleep. I mean, even if I did go back to the human realm, I'd just end up being run into the ground by our cram school system. So I guess I might as well learn how to ace all these magical spells and live a fun, exciting life instead. Anyway, it really throws me off balance. I mean, it's not just Ava, but to have someone like you trying to cheer me up.
I'd never do that.
Do you mean that?
Not even if I was ordered!
Hey, hold it! Hey! It's time for breakfast! Stop stirring up all the dust!
Cancel the witch evaluations? But the witch evaluations have been held each year without fail. It's tradition.
Must I remind you that you're the one who shattered that tradition, Natalia?
That's right. Honestly, how are we supposed to evaluate everyone when we don't even have enough fairies on hand?
I am more than aware that the responsibility for this situation lies with me. But already some of the apprentice witches are beginning to realize the supply of fairy resources is no longer abundant. We must go ahead with the evaluations. To do otherwise could destroy our authority.
How many species of fairies have been recaptured so far?
I believe it's 14.
I give you my word that by evaluation day, I will make sure that at least 20, no, make that 30 of the fairy species are recaptured.
Hey, did you hear? They're canceling the witch evaluations this year.
Huh? No way, how come? Are you sure about that?
Well, I'm sure that works for you, right, Coo?
Now getting sent to the human world isn't a worry, little slowpoke Coo.
That's enough! The witch evaluation is a time-honored tradition in the witch realm. No way would they cancel it.
Hey, what is this evaluation thing? What?
Now let's go over the petrification spell.
Sheila, don't tell me that in order to get this thing, you went out and got...
It's waste matter. You got a problem?
Waste matter?
It's the belly button lint of a Culops fairy.
Are you serious? I'll do it, okay? I just have to try casting it, right? Let's see. Okay, mountain hut, high leg kick, rock and roll! Hey, am I awesome or what? On my first try!
I knew you had a real talent for this, Aru.
It's heresy.
Hey, what was that mountain hut stuff? It's a thing called mnemonics. Aru thought it up. It makes it easier to remember spells. Mountain hut, high leg kick, rock and roll.
I said that kind of thing is heresy. Magic is a tradition, you know? You can't get away with that during the witch's evaluation.
Come on, Sheila. You don't have to be such a stiff, do you? Let's try to have a good time. If we can master this magic, you'll be okay, we'll be okay, and Bob's your uncle.
Wait, was that an incantation?
No, that was just a little play on words.
I can't believe you're spreading nonsense like this.
Mountain hut, high leg kick, rock and roll. Mountain hut, high leg kick, rock and roll.
Oh, geez, Coo. Looks like you're a failure after all.
It's settled. You're headed for the human world.
Hey, hold on. Is that what this is about?
Failed witches who haven't mastered any magic by the time they're 16 are sent to the human world. That ensures a consistent level of magical skills here, hence the evaluations.
So what does that mean? You blow out the ones who don't make the grade just so you can raise your average score?
This is how we've upheld our traditions for generations.
That's great, but it's not what I asked you. You saw it too, Sheila. They should die in the witch's graveyard?
Hey!
Let go! Try to help her out somehow. You're a witch, aren't you? Just use some of your magic to help her. Don't you remember what I said? Magic should be used to make everyone happy.
Look, there's nothing I can do. Either you can use magic or you can't. It's one or the other. I could teach her 24/7, but if she has no ability, a stranger isn't going to help her.
What stranger? We're all in this together.
Together? Happiness is something to be attained on your own without help. You don't have someone else conjure it up for you. I've always been on my own, and I've never thought anyone was in this with me.
Sheila? That's Sheila. What's going on with her?
Sheila told me that she's been all alone since the day she was born. There was never anybody she could depend on, and so she's always been a loner. All the more reason to try to be better than everyone else, I guess. She says she's gonna climb to the top on her own ability.
Huh? Did you, Atelier, why would you be...
Do you find it odd that I would be out here capturing fairies?
No, that's not what I meant.
I've delegated so much to others that I fear I forgot something very important. To practice magic with my own two hands, and to protect tradition with those hands as well.
Atelier,
Come, let's hurry back now.
Right!
We now have a total of 33 fairy species.
That can't be.
We will be holding the witch evaluation as scheduled. Please notify the Grand Master.
Oh, but you're one of the 3 sages. I can't believe you go out and capture the fairies yourself.
There was a time when we too were apprentice witches just like her. That is all it is.
That tradition brings good fortune and glory to the witch realm.
And bring glory!
I'm gonna make it to the other side no matter what.
Come on, Coo, give it all you got. Remember what I said. All you have to do is believe. As long as you believe with all your heart, anyone can use magic.
How dare you even think of escaping, you lowly fairy? That idiot Atelier may be okay with that, but no way we're letting that happen.
What's going on?
All right, what's the holdup? You're up next.
Come on, get it over with!
District 8. Cool. I'm casting the petrification spell. Mom Nod, highlight kick, rock and roll. Mom Nod, highlight kick, rock and roll. Mom Nod, highlight kick, rock and roll.
Hey, give us a break already, will ya?
Highlight kick, rock and roll.
Would you move along? We're really back up, you know.
Highlight kick,
There is
rock
no need for you to continue. Cool. We have decided to send you to the human realm.
Hey, up there, can't you see she's not finished yet? No matter how much she tries.
Bad news, Atelier!
A fairy in the packing! It's horrible! Hey, wait, come back! What about Coo's evaluation? Oh, Ruth, this is no time to pick a fight! Coo, don't just stand there, run! I don't know. Why is the bear so out of control? What's going on? Are they supposed to be at the holding facility?
Just how are you going to explain the situation to the citizens?
It was you who warned that we'd be finished if the general population found out about the fairies escaping.
I'm well aware of that.
Well, if that's the case, then think of a solution.
What we plan to tell the public no longer matters at this moment. If I'm not mistaken, that ferry is headed for the holding facility, is it not?
Most likely it's going there to try and rescue its offspring.
What did you say?
Atelier! Let's try the petrification spell!
It is no longer viable.
Huh?
We exhausted our total supply of fairy elements during the evaluation.
I know the answer! Sheila! Coo! The apprentice witch you're sending to the human world! She didn't finish the spell, so Huh? Belly button lint?
Yeah, the Kulov's Fairy's belly button lint. You need to give it to me now. The Hydra's headed towards the holding facility. We've got to petrify it and stop it in its tracks. Listen to me, Ku. The entire witch realm is in danger. But if we save it, then maybe you can get them to cancel your banishment.
Oh, yeah. That would be great, wouldn't it, Ku?
Hurry up and give me the source.
It's gone.
Huh?
I don't have it anymore.
You don't have it? But you couldn't use it in the evaluation.
I think I dropped it somewhere.
What?
She's doing?
Apparently the special capture squad is en route to the holding facility.
Things are gonna be different this time around.
Yarabu, whenever you're ready!
That creature really did a number on us.
Capturing it would be too merciful and wouldn't soothe my soul.
Unable to cast the spell to revert her to normal without a long lock of a witch's hair.
But it can't be helped. It's her own fault for petrifying herself without thinking of the consequences.
But she...
No matter how she went about it, in the end she still managed to save the witch realm from a grave crisis.
Natalia, wait!
What is it?
I'll do it. Please, you've got to let me try.
But you don't have the skills.
It's got to be me. I have to be the one to do it. Theta, eta, gamma, iota, epsilon, epsilon, zeta. No!
See? What did I tell you? As long as you can believe with all your heart, anyone can use magic.
Others!
Oh, Others! So then, I don't think you'll be sending her off to the human realm now, will you?
Why, you... You were planning this all along.
Hey, Arus is right. This means that Koo's not a total failure at magic anymore.
Yep, that's the story, folks.
Very well.
I'm so happy for you, Koo.
Magic can make people happy, my foot.
Huh?
Unacceptable. I will never accept anything like that!
We would be wise to assume that this is merely the proverbial calm before the storm.
But we were told that the general population never realized what was going on.
There is a far more troublesome lot, or have you forgotten?
You can't mean...
Surely, after all the commotion that occurred the other day, they are now aware that fairies have escaped the barrier of witch heaven.
But then...
Yes, this means that it is not a matter of if they will start going after the special fairy species, but a matter of when. And if it should turn out that the true Book of Spells is also in their hands.
What do you mean? Surely you jest. The true Book of Spells has always remained in your safekeeping.
It was misappropriated by a certain someone 14 years ago.
What? You knew it was gone all along?
Surely you did not think I was unaware.
1, 2, 3.
Sheila.
All right, then.
Sheila!
What do you think you're doing?
A spell to get people to pay attention when you call their names.
How stupid.
It's just that I've been calling you and you keep ignoring me, Sheila. What's bugging her?
Magic can make people happy, my foot. I will never accept anything like that.
Arus, I want you to help Sheila.
What do you mean?
She's all alone in the world. I feel bad for her. She doesn't believe in anyone, the poor little thing.
Well, I don't know if this would count as helping her exactly, but
what?
Say, Eva, have you ever seen Sheila laugh before?
Huh? I don't think so.
I trust the fairy capturing is going smoothly.
I'm heading out right now.
Things can get pretty hairy if you don't do your job right.
Yeah, it was thanks to you that trio of sages kicked us out of our jobs, you know.
Do you always blame every little thing on other people?
Huh?
They fired you two because they had no faith in your ability to get the job done.
Arus, what am I gonna do?
You've got a problem with that?
Not ever.
You've got a smart mouth on you. I wonder if you'll talk with so much attitude in front of Attilia. That's right, you've been summoned by her.
Why didn't you say so? Let's go, Eva.
Huh?
You're coming too, you know.
Yay!
Come on, that so wasn't cool, Sheila. It really doesn't matter how those two were acting back there. You shouldn't talk to people like that. Ready? Smile time, okay? 3, 2, 1. Give me a smile. Fine. I guess I gotta use a spell. Coochie, 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 coochie.
Do you mind?
That wasn't a smile.
It's possible that Grande's warlock tribe may be coming to steal the fairies.
Warlocks?
Due to the incident the other day, they've realized the fairies have escaped.
What's a warlock, huh?
Well, warlocks are kind of like,
They're men who use magic.
Oh, so there are male witches too, huh? That's cool. Of course they're guys, so they can't be witches. Warlocks, huh?
Just shut up for a second.
Our top priority is to make sure that not a single fairy falls into their hands.
But if push comes to shove?
You have my permission to attack the warlocks.
What?
But what about our tradition? Isn't it the witches' tradition never to attack the warlocks?
She's right. That would be totally ridiculous. Witches are all about smiling and hot drinks and flasks. Magic's supposed to be all about making people happy, remember?
And this is a war.
A war?
We're defending our traditions, magical traditions that we've always followed and always will.
Understood.
Hey, Sheila!
Sheila! Wait up! Wait!
By the way, Arus.
Huh?
So the Eku fairy made the magic book vanish into thin air?
It sure did. So what's up with that book anyway? Why would my dad even have that thing? Come on, quit holding out on me.
You are dismissed.
Just so you know, I'm not gonna let Sheila get mixed up in this war stuff. Hey, let go of me.
Come on, Sheila, it's crazy. Let's just stop with all this fighting stuff, okay? Sheila?
Our top priority is to make sure that not a single fairy falls into their hands. If push comes to shove, you have my permission to attack the warlocks.
Sheila! Wait, isn't that...
You stay back.
Sheila, you don't want to do this.
Kill or be killed. That's what what war's all about.
Sheila, wait!
Oh, you?
Emma, my dear, it's been forever. Look at you, you've gotten so big.
But
Now, silly, it was only a joke. As opposed to this, which is only a chalk.
Hey, you're pretty funny.
So you can tell.
Okay, you're Riot, but who are you? Well, actually...
What are you doing here?
Come on, do you have to ask? I'm here to see you, my darling daughter.
Well, I don't want to see you. Just leave me alone.
Oh, there you go again, my little Miss Bashful. You are so cute when you're feigning utter indifference.
I'm gonna be just like that when I'm old, huh? Except that you won't be Sheila's mother.
That's her mom.
Mm-hmm. This is how it works here. If you can't get an official post and you don't get sent to the human world, then you go to the other side of the mountain and marry one of the warlocks. And see, if you have a baby boy, he lives with you in the warlock realm. And if you have a baby girl, she's raised apart from her warlock father and lives in the witch realm. That's what's supposed to happen. But Sheila's mommy wanted to stay with her warlock instead. So she left Sheila behind.
Aw. Hey, I bet you that's why Sheila never laughs.
You think so?
What, are you kidding me? TV talk shows are always harping on. Wait, no talk shows here. I forgot.
Welcome home, my darling, sweet little Sheila Woogums. I baked you a cake, precious, filled with sugary love and fresh out of the oven.
Would you quit that already?
But it's yummy.
You probably just broke up with that guy of yours or something.
Bingo! Atta girl! How's that for the old mother-daughter bond?
I won't support you.
Huh?
I've been on my own all this time, and that's not about to change. No way am I going to let you drag me down, not after all these years.
Well, you're wrong about all that, so there.
Then why are you here?
I told you, I just wanted to see my daughter's face.
Don't tell me you're...
Yes, you're right on the money. Wait, what?
You're spying, aren't you?
Huh?
Some warlock told you to come over here and spy on us, didn't he?
That's going overboard.
Yeah, way over.
That's right. After all, I baked you a cake.
Shut up.
Don't tell her to shut up. She's your mom, right? What if she's in trouble and needs your help? You gotta help her. That's just what families do.
Yeah, Iris is absolutely right.
Yeah, and don't forget the yummy cake.
Yeah.
Just shut up! Mother and daughter, my butt. Who cares? You're as alone as I am, huh? You want to live here, right? What about helping each other? What about family? You don't stand a chance of surviving here saying things like that. I'm leaving to catch fairies.
Sheila!
That wasn't good.
The battle had already begun, and it was much nearer than we could have known.
A drunk just walked over my grave.
A drunk?
Dead drunk? Think about it. What other kind are you gonna find in a graveyard?
Hey, you're pretty quick with the puns, aren't you?
Never mind that. What kind of bad feeling did you just get?
I'm not really sure. I wonder if she's some kind of pickle.
Pickles grow that big?
Pickle, like trouble. Well, wait a second. Aren't I supposed to be the ditzy one?
A bad feeling like...
Let me go! Let go! Trying to drown me?
No, you got it all wrong! The warlocks stole the fairies we captured. We barely escaped with our skins.
You knew that the warlocks are going after the fairies, right?
Yeah?
Take it from us three. You're better off quitting while you're ahead. Come on, move! We gotta get out of here right now. Where do you think you're going?
Save your breath. She isn't going to change her mind.
You did save our lives, so I guess I should at least warn you. The warlocks have set up a trap, so be careful.
What do they mean by trap? What are you doing here?
Well, your mom got this vibe that something bad happened to you, so...
Did she really?
Are you all right, Sheila? Don't let down your guard. There are warlocks hiding close by. What? Well, looky here. Of course the warlocks are after you. Hey! Go, you're free! What's wrong with you? Hey, your eyebrows are getting all scrunched up again. Come on, smile. Smile about what? I risked my life catching that fairy. Oh, my bad. Anyway, your mom baked another cake, so let's go home and eat. Oh! Wow!
Is that another warlock trap?
Huh?
deserves a right for messing with my fairy collecting.
Oh, the fairy she let go. What's it called?
Huh?
Don't tell me.
Ugh, gross! Why do I still smell so bad?
Oh, just as I thought.
Oh, so you think now.
Where'd she go?
You mean Arus? She said she was gonna go wash off that bad smell.
You've got to stop her! Looks like we were a bit late.
This really sucks! So Arus slipping on the Garfield fairy bones, stepping on the Cabillon fairy, and having the shower break, none of that was a coincidence?
That was a Yarari fairy she let go. It attaches itself to any witch who saves it and brings her misfortune.
Huh?
Right up until the day she dies.
That is so unfair!
Well, it's your own fault for trying to make people happy all the time.
Huh?
Maybe now you won't meddle with my fairy hunting.
Yeah, you wish.
I'm telling you to look out for yourself a little better, okay? And you, hurry up and leave.
What are you gonna do, Arus? You're gonna have bad luck forever and ever. Wait a minute, this might come in handy. Huh? Eva, I've got me an idea. It's just perfect.
Huh? Listen, Eva, whatever you do, don't set off any traps.
I'm really scared. Let's go home. Oh, not again! You look so funny. Sorry.
That's why I told you not to come along.
Maybe she was right, Arus. You'd be better off staying at Dragon House. Wait, you wouldn't laugh. Go ahead, laugh. I don't even care anymore.
I get it now.
There's one.
She's okay. Hey, guys, look over here. I'm coming down.
Hold on. That trap the special capture squad warned me about. I think this may be it.
What?
The warlocks have set up a magical barrier to keep us witches from being able to do anything.
You mean?
We can't fly here. It's a no-magic zone.
But Arus is so far away.
That's what she gets for not listening.
Why don't you cut your friend a little slack?
You still haven't left.
Nope, and I'll stick around forever if that's how long it takes you to figure it out. Your friend, she's doing all this for you.
Doing all what for me?
Arus was using that bad luck of hers to see if she could get you to laugh for once.
Huh?
Goodness, I came here because I was worried, and good thing I did. You can't see what's going on because you only think of yourself.
Worried my butt. Don't act like my mother all of a sudden.
Listen, this is how you really want it to be.
Eva, go get a net. Ready, set. That's just stupid.
Made you laugh.
No, you did not.
Made you laugh.
I did not laugh.
You totally just laughed. You saw it, didn't you? Yeah, I did. You laughed, Sheila.
I didn't laugh.
Can't be helped. Now make sure you drink all that antidote I brewed for you. Or the fairy's curse will stick next time and you'll be an unlucky stiff.
Oh, man, all of it? Sheila, at least say goodbye.
No need. After all, it looks like she'll be fine without me now.
That ought to be my line.
Happy birthday, darling. I'm glad your friends are so good to you. From Mommy.
Even though I'm never gonna grow up. She's hopeless.
Your mom left already. Sheila?
Hey,
Huh?
you wanna have some cake? The three of us?
Sure! Ready, go! Happy birthday, Sheila! What a happy...
Only one way remains to save those who have been deprived of sunlight. focus the power of all the creatures that have been released from their cages and awaken the slumbering Satan.
But our Creator sealed Satan away for all time. Even to speak of such things is forbidden.
Otherwise, the path will not open.
A Savior is coming. A Savior will deliver our people.
They took this, really.
Hey, what is this thing? I summoned it, but what am I supposed to do now?
Throw it back. Discharge it.
Throw it? I don't get what you're talking about, but whatever. Here it goes!
Awesome, that's so incredible, Arus. You mastered the lightning spell like it was nothing.
Not too shabby for only 3 months in.
What's wrong, Arus?
This is boring, guys. It's just the same old thing.
Hey!
Hey, Sheila! I'm gonna try that spell now, too, so check it out.
You need to get much better at the simple spells before you go trying that one.
Yeah, but they're not flashy. Come on.
No.
How can you know unless you let her try it? Don't be a stick in the mud. Just give her an electric cabochon leaf.
You can't, and that's final.
I bet you don't even have any electric cabochon leaves to give us.
Yeah, our friend's friend heard that we're totally out of cabochon leaves.
Well?
Stop wasting your breath on dumb rumors and learn the spell.
Gee, she's so stingy. Boy, it sucks. For real?
That girl, where did she go?
Where'd who go?
You know exactly who I mean. Her, who else?
She headed for the market. She said she wanted to take a walk.
Make sure she gets this.
How come?
I hate to admit it, but she's way better at lightning magic than I am.
Oh, Sheila, you're blushing.
What gives, Sheila? Why do I have to cart this thing around? I'm not going to help you catch fairies or pick fights with them. Seriously, I'm not kidding.
Whatever, just keep up.
Would you quit? Just leave the poor fairies alone already.
They're warlocks. Be careful.
Careful, gotcha. How do we do that?
This is bad news, Sheila.
Hey, come on, guys. I don't want to fight you like this. Why don't we all just sit down and talk it over?
I don't want to die.
I said I didn't want to fight you.
Running away won't solve this. Damn it! I'll turn every last one of you into ice! I did it! What?
It's not gonna work, Sheila.
Sometimes the best offense is a good defense, like running away.
Can you run away from that?
Listen up, you big bully. You let that fairy go right now. Do it. Take that. What's going on?
Amazing! You handled them all with one shot.
Something's not right. Arus? I know it's magic, but something's not right, I'm telling you.
I wonder, is Arus gonna be okay?
It was unavoidable. If we didn't blast them first, they would have blasted us. And you know, that's how we're all going to have to fight from now on. We can't afford to be merciful.
Well, do you think Arus will be back by dinner time?
Are you the one who did this?
Huh. Guess you're a warlock? Sorry, but I'm not really in the mood to fight anymore of you guys, so you can just boil me or fry me or whatever.
Well then, if you insist. You can have that. If you plant that seed, one day it will come into bloom and grow tall again. That's what we call life.
Right.
So a boy showed up?
Yeah, he said his name was Sigma.
But he's a boy, so he's a warlock, right?
I don't think every single warlock is a bad guy.
Are you out of your mind? Don't you get it? He's the enemy.
He is not.
It's war, all the witches against all the warlocks.
Stop fighting and there won't be one.
Those guys are trying to steal away the fairies. Come on, you saw it with your own eyes. You're the one who wants to protect fairies, remember? Isn't that the whole reason you...
I took it too far.
They were attacking us. They started it.
Oh, yeah? Well, I believe that magic is supposed to be for making people happy, not blowing them away.
Arus?
No way. I'm not going to fight in your war. I'll never hurt anyone again. Or hurt any living thing
thing with my magic.
I told you not to gloss over things.
My magic isn't meant for battle, Sheila. It's not a weapon.
Feeling better today?
The one who calls himself Sigma. Is that you?
Sheila.
Sorry, but given the current circumstances, we can't socialize with Warlock.
Because you're at war, right?
You knew that and still came here?
What if I did?
Come on, Sheila, give it a rest.
You're messing with her head. You gotta stop leading her astray.
Leading her astray? I am?
Sigma, would you stop beating her?
But why would I want to do something like that?
Because, well, that is...
I'll tell you right now, I'm not a pawn for the powers that be. I'm not with the Warlocks or with the witches either.
Huh?
I'm my own man. I'm no puppet of authority like you.
I'm not a puppet!
Then what's your reason for fighting the Warlocks? You have one, right?
Bad news, Sheila! Like, really bad news!
Come back here, all of you!
This area is off limits to unauthorized personnel.
If they've got their robes and such a twist about it,
Then they really must not want us to see what's inside of there. Come back! You're not allowed down there! Come back!
No way.
We've been lied to all along. All this time they were lying to us.
what are we gonna do, Sheila? They all know about the fairies escaping now. Everybody!
Stop it! Stop it right now, all of you!
Oh, shut up! You've been lying to us, so you don't get to tell us what to do!
It was all a bunch of lies! The truth is, this is all the fairies we have left!
All of you, please, just stop!
Getting all bent out of shape is just gonna make you hungry!
Fine. Huh? I've had enough.
Sheila, no! What do you think you're doing? Stop it, Sheila!
What do you want me to do? Just stand by and watch?
Oh, now you're gonna get it!
Don't mess with us!
All of you are under arrest! Everyone remain where you are! Hey, wait a sec, they're just kids! Stop it! Stop being so rough with them! Don't be goody!
Now that the students know about the Witch Realm's crisis, we cannot let this matter stand. I'm looking to you to handle the rest.
How many of the fairies escaped?
Most of them.
Oh, I suppose we'll have to start over.
Perhaps we should let Athalia take care of this once again.
Those girls will most likely end up being imprisoned in the very holding facility they invaded. And it is all your fault. I told you time and time again, the truth must never be known. Even though the crisis was of your own making, I still had faith in you. I trusted you, despite the facts. I am relieving you from your post as leader.
Athalia, please!
What did I tell you? There's no point in believing in authority. It's as temporary as a bubble.
I'm impressed that you made it this far inside.
It's because Witch Heaven is protected by the Grand Master's barrier. Even I can't enter the village.
Stay away from me.
You're a loner, huh? That's the kind of girl you really are, right?
You don't know the first thing about me.
Oh, but I do know. You want to know why? Because you and I have the same smell.
We have the same smell?
Want to leave this world? Just go? Just you and me?
Oh, welcome home, Sheila. Are you hungry? Because I just made a big batch of pancakes.
We're not going after the fairies tomorrow.
What's up, Sheila? To what do we owe this surprise? Well, let me guess. The old lady read you the riot act?
She dismissed me from my post.
Well, look at the bright side. You won't get stuck with those lame chores anymore.
Iris, please.
Whatever. We're not going after the fairies tomorrow. That's the only part you care about, right? You and Eva both.
Sheila.
Just leave me alone.
You're a loner, huh? That's the kind of girl you really are, right?
He's right. I never believed in anything but myself. It's always been that way. So when did I change?
Sheila said we don't have to hunt fairies today, didn't she? So why are we here? What's going on? And aren't you always saying it's not nice to capture fairies, Arus?
What do you want to do, Eva?
Well, of course, if we want to have the curse of eternal youth lifted, I know we gotta capture the fairies, but then again, I want the fairies to be happy and free, just like you always say. Oh, I don't know.
Huh?
But I really like Sheila, and I really like you, Arus, so I wanted to do whatever you guys wanted. I just wanted to help, that's all I wanted.
No, Eva.
But now Sheila comes home and says we don't have to capture them anymore, and look at you, Arus. The minute Sheila says we don't have to catch any, you head out almost right away to catch fairies. I am so confused. You're so twisted.
Twisted? Come on, when have I ever been twisted? And why did I ever say we were coming out here to capture fairies? Never, right? The whole reason we're out here is to protect the fairies from the warlocks, that's all.
Yeah, really?
You know, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, count me in. Wait, no, come back here. I'm not trying to catch you. I want to protect you from people who are trying to catch you. I know that sounds a bit iffy, but I mean it. Cross my heart. Arus, look it, I got one. Arus, did you see?
Without Sheila here to boss us around, I'm just having a hard time getting
Come on, Arus.
About my fairy capturing and my future as a witch, I decided to start over with a clean slate.
Yeah? When'd you get all open-minded?
I think you were right. You know, about what you said.
Really? Well, in that case, you and I should...
I don't think so.
Why not?
I still don't know what I should be doing with my life. And I need to figure out what that is, or leaving this world wouldn't do me any good. Nothing would have changed. At least that's how I feel. And you know... Well, I don't know anything about you.
My father took a stand against Grande and was killed for it.
Grande?
The general of the Warlock tribe. That's why I refuse to obey authority. I'm going to follow the path I believe in. That means everything to me.
Beat, Eva. Want to call it a day?
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, a couple of kids. If you're smart, you'll hand over that fairy.
You summoned me and I appeared!
Who the hell are you?
Friend of fairies everywhere! Hater of war, I'm the Witch of Justice, Arus!
That's the one. The little brat who fired off the lightning spell.
What?
Arus, just do what you did the other day. Get rid of him. 1, 2, 3. What do you mean? I said I wasn't going to use magic to hurt people anymore.
Okay, but if you don't use it, they're going to steal the fairies. And what about us?
What are you mumbling about? You may be quick with that lightning spell, but if you don't hand over that fairy, you're not going to live long enough to regret it.
Hey, all these trees are alive too, you know. You can't just set them on fire like that.
Take them out!
It's them.
Sheila!
Hey,
Come on, Sheila. I'm gonna go rescue all the fairies the warlocks kidnapped.
what are you talking about? What just...
Don't be mellow about this. It'd be fatal.
Mellow, this isn't curry. And I don't care anyway. We have to go. Since fairies were still captured by the warlocks.
What now?
Nothing. Apprentice witches can't go beyond that point.
Yeah, they've always told us we should never go near the Spring of Temptation.
You gave that up, right? Those rules set by others, I mean. Come on, then. I'll lead you there.
This doesn't mean that I trust you or anything.
You think that this is some kind of trap? I thought that you and I understood each other.
You said before that you only do things for your own benefit.
Of course. This time's no different. She got me interested. That's my reason. So why did you come?
Because
What's wrong?
I I'm not gonna go.
Then it won't work out. You have to come with us, Sheila.
You're going there to save the fairies, aren't you? Well, if I come along, it'll be to capture them.
But it won't work out. Not without you. You're one of us. That's why it won't work out unless we're together. Oh, are we there yet?
Not even close.
Oh, boy. Anyway, why does it have to be so hot out here?
This is nothing. The Warlock realm is worse.
What? Oh, die from that. Come on, let's take a break. Ooh, let's get some ice
Are
cream.
you really serious about rescuing those fairies or what?
Oh, ice cream.
Hey! Let's take a break.
Hey! If we keep resting like this, they're gonna transfer their base somewhere else.
I know that. What's she doing?
Now, where can a girl find some... Huh? Perfect. Hey, Emma! I found you some water!
Wait, how did you...
You know, that really was a pain. Too bad there aren't any convenience stores out here.
Give her some, quick.
Yes, sir. So sweet. Maybe it's sugar water. Want some, Sheila?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
You're one of the Ontario fairies.
Shoot! What the heck are you witches doing here? Darn it! And how those
So we gotta hang on to this thing? Or do we let it go?
Hey, hold on there. That fairy gave us water, so he basically saved Eva's life.
Well, in any case, if you think he's on your side, then you better make that stance clear right now.
It's already settled.
We're not going to hand over the fairy.
That's right. If we don't capture them, then we can't grow up. Are you ready? Go!
Get me out of this place!
Emma, catch! Get him, Sheila! Let's go! Roger that! Emma!
Hand that fairy over right now. Or else.
I'll protect Eva with some anti-lightning magic. Blast them all away with your lightning.
What are you saying? That's too dangerous!
Do you want to save Eva or not?
We don't have to do it that way!
And do you want to hand them the fairy?
That's not it!
Let's get out of here.
I don't get why he had to knock out those warlocks like he did.
He did it to save you guys. Ain't that the case?
But they were all warlocks. They were all on the same side. Here.
You know, for a witch, you're really weird. Well, see ya!
It's the others who are the weird ones.
You betrayed your fellow warlocks in order to save Eva. Sorry for doubting you.
Then as a traveling companion, I'll give you some advice. Don't take her along. She's a burden.
Leave Eva behind?
It'll get worse from here on in. It could be fatal if she comes.
How can you say that when you're the one who went in and saved her?
That was to gain your trust. I only do things that benefit me. I told you that. You should hurry up and find something that'd be to your benefit.
Damn. What's the matter?
Run for it! Hold on a minute! We don't even have any fairies with us!
They're getting back at us.
Back at us?
Because we got involved with them. They'll keep coming unless we get rid of them for good.
That's because you attacked them yesterday, Sigma!
We don't have a choice. Let's get in there.
Just a second, Sheila. You gotta be kidding. We can't.
There's no other way.
But I don't want us to fight.
Are you saying you don't care about Eva?
Of course I want to save Emma. But no way am I gonna hurt others with my magic to do it. Well, then let me go.
Ideals
I'm
aren't
gonna work this out. Anyone who gets hurt by magic will just end up hating magic until the day they die. I love it. I really do love magic. And having anyone hating what I love so much is something that I don't ever want. Others, be careful. Take this. Watch out.
Got you.
No, Iris. Sheila.
Let's go.
What is this? What's wrong with them?
It's called Pale Down.
What?
The both of them will die in 24 hours. That's why I warned you. I told you that bringing her along would be a fatal mistake.
Sigma, This isn't the time to be talking like that.
And it's no time for saving fairies since you got 24 hours.
But even so, all we can do is keep moving forward.
At this rate, since you told me to come, I just went along with whatever you wanted. But that wasn't a good thing to do. It's not about what I should do. I was dumb. I was supposed to think about what I wanted to do. Not what others wanted, but what I did.
There is one way for you to save them. But to do that, we need a certain flower that only grows in the dark caves.
We have to tell them
Don't bother wasting your time giving those two false hope.
But wait, you said that flower could save them.
You can't get there. Not in 20 hours.
We've got a problem, Sheila!
Huh?
Eva's gone! No matter what kind of magic you use, the one thing you can't do is stop the flow of time. 16 hours. Whether we like it or not, we only have 16 hours left.
It's Dark Mountain.
Excuse me, why didn't you tell us about the flower?
Because there wasn't a point.
But even so, Eva still went to this Dark Mountain thing, right?
I told her it was useless. Warlock soldiers wander around the Dark Mountain. There's no way she's ever going to make it all the way to the end of the cave where the flower is located. On top of that, to use that flower as an antidote, there's something else you need.
And what exactly is this something else?
An incantation. But that incantation is only written in the True Book of Spells. With only 16 hours left, you better think about what you ought to do.
We've got to go and help Eva. Sheila, we've just gotta. I'm not scared. It's not scary at all. What's that? Guess who?
Aren't you afraid?
Of course I am. Back in the human realm, I cut school one time and Yoko found out all about it.
Huh?
She asked me, if you were going to die tomorrow, what is it you'd like to do?
If you were going to die tomorrow?
Right. And at that time, all I thought was, what the heck is this person asking me? But now I get it. I can give an answer now. I can honestly say that if I was to die tomorrow, I'd eat tons of chestnuts, take real good care of Yoko, and sleep like a log in class. I'm sure that all sounds boring to you. I sure felt that it was boring when I was actually doing those things. But after coming here, and not being able to go back, after losing those things, I finally get it. That even if they were boring things, it's the boring everyday stuff you do in life that turns out to be what's most important in the end. What Yoko was asking me was basically, what's the most important thing in your life?
The most important thing? Let's go find Eva.
Right.
Don't take her along. She's a burden. It'll get worse from here on in. It could be fatal if she comes. The both of them will die in 24 hours. That's why I warned you. I told you that bringing her along would be a fatal mistake.
They went to the eastern forest. What were they told to do there?
She went in from here.
I told you there's no point to this. And do you even have the True Book of Spells?
What is it?
This pack is Eva's.
From the look of things, she probably already gave up and left.
There's no doubt Eva went on. Magic's not her strong suit, but she's kinder than anyone I know.
Sheila.
Let's go. Eva's waiting.
Right.
That's what happened. That's pretty impressive. You think so?
Why? Why are they still coming? What? What is it?
Shush. Huh?
escape.
Narrow. Let's move on.
This is Eva's too.
This way.
Eva!
Time's almost up.
I know.
Sheila, look! Almost there.
Eva!
Eva! Don't get too close! You don't have to worry. I'm gonna save you guys with this. Both you and Sheila are Ruth. I'm gonna save you.
Eva!
After all, you're my friends.
Careful, Eva!
See you guys? I was able to do it, and I did it!
Those three. You okay? I got the flower, so now we just need the true book of spells.
What the? You're normal. Your bodies are back to normal.
So you mean we're saved?
It's true. We've been saved.
But how?
Well, now, this is extraordinary. This is the power of friendship, the power of love, the power of hard work.
Paint?
Huh?
What's the meaning of this?
The meaning is this! Hand over the true book of spells now!
So it was all just a lie. The whole flower thing, even how we would die in 24 hours. You approached us to get the true book of spells all along.
Just hand it over.
It's gone.
You're lying!
Why do you want it? It's ours. Something meant only for witches. Who is all this for?
It's for saving this world.
Saving this world?
And what word rhymes with world? A word that rhymes with world? Let me think. You lose, Eva.
You probably don't believe me now, but you'll get it when you come to Wizard Kingdom.
What? It's the land of the warlocks. Oh.
Hold it.
You'll get why I want the true book of spells. And the reason why we're capturing fairies, too.
Do you believe in magic?
Someday I'll fly on a broom.
Where will you go?
Well, beyond the sky.
Well, make sure to hold on to that belief.
Believe?
That's right. A belief from the heart. And if you believe it with all your heart, anyone can use magic.
Make my dad come home. My daddy, abracadabra! What's so special about that book? How come the warlocks want to get a hold of it? Why is it that they capture fairies? Why did my dad have the true book of spells? And where is he, my dad?
You'll understand when you come to the world of the warlocks, Wizard Kingdom. You'll understand everything. We're here.
This is it? Something Kingdom?
It's pretty deserted.
Actually, Wizard Kingdom is straight ahead of us.
Yeah?
Not long ago, a new government was established. They kicked out the wizards of the old era, and then built a whole new realm.
Could you spare anything? Anything at all? Please?
Quit it. You shouldn't get mixed up in this.
But this kid looks like he isn't getting enough to eat.
Why are we stopping off at a place like this anyway?
For costumes.
For costumes?
The only witches who can enter Wizard Kingdom are the ones who are about to be married. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So then, are you saying we have to disguise ourselves as adult witches?
It doesn't matter how you disguise yourself. You'll never look like an adult. Try a warlock kid. We'll dress you up like boys.
Like warlock boys?
Here, you sure? It's really good. Make sure to chew.
These clothes are kind of big on me.
Sheila looks like she's right out of one of those fighting ranger shows.
What's that?
Good enough. I'll say one more thing. Don't use magic from here on in.
I know.
We can't use any magic. No magic at all. If we use any, then they'll see right through our disguises.
Oh,
Wait, but there are adult witches here, right?
When a witch marries a warlock, she can no longer use any magic.
Yeah?
bizarro.
This is the world of the warlocks? Wizard Kingdom.
What is this?
Let's go. We should eat first.
No kidding. We're all running on empty, right? Yeah. So what's the local specialty? Pancakes? Or maybe I'll get lucky and it's chestnuts.
We have everything here. There's nothing we can't get.
Everything? No way. Even chestnuts? You even have chestnuts? Sheila?
What is that?
Wow! This is great!
Wow!
Oh, no. You made such a mess.
Don't stare at them too much. They might think we're suspicious.
Oh, hold up, bud. Look, wasn't the warlock realm supposed to be really hot?
We have this device called the Alpha Element, and it keeps the temperature constant throughout the realm.
Whoa, awesome. So it's like an air conditioner.
What's that?
Holy, awesome. Meat, veggies. Oh, even cake.
Whoa, chestnuts too, bro. Oh, so
Hey.
lovely. What's the matter?
What's up, dude? Nothing.
Bro, you sure about this? I'm gonna pig out for real.
Yeah.
Thanks for the meal.
I'm overwhelmed.
It's totally cool.
So?
This place is amazing.
Huh?
Everything's here. There are men and women and freedom. They all look like they're enjoying themselves, and they seem happy.
Oh, well, having fun is pretty much supposed to be a kid's full-time job, you know.
I never thought about it.
Anyway, maybe it's better that you don't.
Following traditions and keeping to the established rules, even though all we are just a bunch of kids. Maybe we were the ones who were wrong all this time.
Sheila.
I didn't realize they were so impressive.
You think so?
We can't beat technology like this.
Well, I sure don't think that. You said before that this place had it all, isn't that right?
You got your chestnuts, didn't you?
And since we're talking about that, there's no way this is a chestnut. It's got numbers on it.
Which means you can basically get whatever you pretty much want whenever you might want it. Isn't that a good thing?
Not in my book.
Hey, keep your voice down.
This place does have everything, but it also doesn't. It's mass-produced and fake. And even worse, there's no magic.
Hey!
Where exactly are all the fairies being kept?
Quit it.
Why do you need the true book? Tell me. Why are you guys capturing fairies?
I told you to keep your voice down.
Weren't we supposed to understand everything? You're just trying to hide behind your shiny objects. Well, it's not going to be that easy.
Is something wrong?
It's the cops.
What's all the fuss? I thought I heard someone saying something about magic and fairies.
Oh, it's nothing, officers. Nothing at all. Really. Hey, it's an apprentice witch.
You're right. She's an apprentice witch.
Don't tell me you're also a...
Hey, apprentice witches are trespassing. We need backup.
Hey! After her! Stop!
I said I ain't an apprentice witch, so quit chasing me.
Please just leave me alone.
Quiet, you! Seize her, sir!
No way.
So what do you think of my recovery magic?
Recovery magic?
Oh, does it hurt? That's strange. The recovery magic should have fully healed any injuries you had.
Excuse me, you're squeezing my arm real good.
Well, I guess that would do it.
He's kind of goofy.
Sorry about that. I'm Will. I used to be one of the wizards around here till they kicked us out of the Wizard Kingdom.
Gotcha, Gramps, so you're the one who saved me.
Don't call me Gramps.
Oh, sure. Well, thanks a lot, Will. I'm Arus.
Arus?
Yeah.
Now that's a terrible name. Where'd you get it?
From my dad. What? Does it mean something terrible?
I can tell you later. Here, you must be starving.
Oh, now that I think about it, I had a pretty decent amount to eat not too long ago.
Not long ago.
Not that long.
That's odd. You've been sleeping 3 straight days, as far as I know.
Huh? 3 days?
Are you worried?
Of course I am. Let's go back.
Do you want to get captured?
Still.
It took 3 days to get here. Come with me.
Saving Eva and Arus comes first.
You did want to know the secret, didn't you? We're almost at the magical realm's source of life. The sanctuary. It's there you'll find the truth behind everything.
So in order to find answers, you're saying you came all the way to the Wizard Kingdom despite the danger you're facing?
Plus, I figured that if I could find out more about that book of spells, I might be able to find out what happened to my missing dad, too.
I hope you do find the truth.
Thanks.
But those fellows are rather tough, you know. One day, out of the blue, they started going on about how science was going to be a reliable source of power, totally different from magic, which they thought was too undependable. The town changed. Our home was gone. I led my fellow wizards and fought back against their society filled with mass production and mass consumption. But in the end, we just couldn't match up to their science. You saw it, didn't you? The huge civilization they created? I hate to say it, but it looks like our wizard traditions are about to come to an end in the face of all their attacks.
Oh, hey!
My grandchild, Nito.
Yeah?
He was the one who asked me to help you out of that little jam you were in.
Gotcha, so that's why. Oh, then you really have to.
Have to what?
Protect magic. There's no way you can't. Not when you have such a cute grandkid.
They're trying to wipe all of us out. Beating them and the power of their science isn't something easily accomplished. You should know that pretty well yourself, since you're fighting them too.
I don't really feel like fighting the warlocks, nor beating them either, to tell you the truth.
Don't you want to get the fairies back?
Well, sure, but what it comes down to is that I just love magic, so I want to protect it. But I don't want to hurt anyone with magic, because it's something I really love. That's all it is.
You sure say some interesting things for a witch.
I'm sorry to let you down, but I'm human.
Human?
Yep.
Don't go pulling my leg like that. There's no way a human could just stroll over here.
But it's the truth. I always thought using magic might be kind of nice, and I actually wound up here one day. Anyway, as long as a person believes with all their heart, then anyone can use magic. You should know that, being a wizard.
What was that?
I said, as long as you believe with all your heart, anyone can use magic.
It looks like I'm tied by fate to humans for some reason.
Huh?
This is the second time, Marus.
What?
It was around 10 years ago, on the night of a snowstorm. I'll never forget it. A strange man came by this place. He said he needed somewhere to stay the night, and he said the exact same thing. As long as you believe with all your heart, anyone can use magic. That you should try your best to protect this magic. And for that purpose, to protect that magic himself, he said he had to go to the human realm.
That guy you're talking about, did he have a book of spells with him?
A book of spells? Well, I can't say for sure whether he had one with him or not. It's just...
It's what?
He was with a boy, one who probably wasn't old enough to talk yet.
10 years ago. Before I was born?
Oh, and I let the man and his kid get on a ship and sent them off to the human realm.
He went to the human realm?
What's going on here? This isn't a graveyard? I thought you couldn't get to the human realm.
Those are the kinds of made-up stories that every Grandmaster spun up over the generations. It's a lie for tricking kids, like telling them to go to sleep early or monsters will come.
That can't be. Then that means that Arus should be able to go home.
I'll ask you one more time. Why did you come to Wizard Kingdom?
Apprentice witches aren't supposed to come to the Warlock realm after all. Isn't that right?
You're a stubborn one. You can't even use magic that well either.
Grande will decide what we're going to do with you. You probably won't go home alive.
I'm no use at all. I came here to save the fairies, but I can't do anything.
I've got some news. An apprentice witch is being interrogated. She's in Warlock police custody.
I have to save her!
You can't go just like that. You need to plan it out.
There's no time.
Hey, it's like going in for a slaughter.
It'll be fine. After all, making miracles is what magic's all about.
Grande is waiting for you inside. Get in there!
Someone help me! I don't want to die! Please don't.
The sanctuary is just up ahead.
The truth is there, isn't it?
You won't regret it, right? Knowing the entire truth?
Malfunction in pressure control D. Mount 3. Intruder alert.
Is this my real? He means me?
All units, proceed to the area at once.
Oh, this is not good. Those machines may be cool looking. But no matter how you slice it, magic is still a million times better. Take this!
We finally arrived at the source of life as we know it in the magical realm. The sanctuary.
Impossible. So this is what you were telling me about? The truth behind everything?
There's only one way to save this realm. The forbidden dark magic.
It can't be. Is that why you're trying to acquire fairies and the true book of spells?
Plus a witch who can use the power of dark magic.
This is no joke. That's the magic of oblivion. It'll destroy everything. Magic like that can't save this world. What's so funny?
You saw the port at the sanctuary, right? Where was the graveyard? They've been tricking you. Come to the warlock realm as a witch who can wield dark magic.
Me?
There's no time to talk about traditions or doing things for yourself. You see how the world is. We have to save it. We can talk about all that other stuff once everything's safe and sound.
But even so...
Are we clear now?
We are. What's happening to me?
Attack! It's time-space magic, Alice. Not too bad for an old-timer. I can only stop them for a little while, though.
Will, what are you all doing here?
Creating miracles is what magic's all about. You said so yourself. We're backing her up. Show them the power of the wizards.
Oh, but Will...
I know. We don't want to hurt others with the magic we love, either. Plus, they're warlocks like us, so that's more reason.
Yeah! Here I come, Emma!
Grande, please be careful. There's a witch up there.
Come on, guys, we're
And
going!
wizards are here.
Where's Emma?
Just tell us. Because if you don't, I'll make that snake swallow you whole.
Haru, please come out. Haru. Good. I'm free.
Pressure control remaining Cal 2.
Sigma of the reconnaissance party reporting, sir.
Signal strength is
You may
4 to
enter.
5,000 nominal.
I brought an apprentice
Copy
witch
that.
to wield dark magic.
Enemy wizards are on the move.
Good job.
Heading towards Bells 3
She's
and 4.
completely under our control.
Get security
What about the
now.
true book of spells?
Well, they don't seem to have it.
If you're speaking of the true book of spells, then the other two might know where it can be found.
What did you say?
By other two, you don't mean the one who's currently fleeing and the one we captured, do you?
Security leader.
Yes, where is the captured one? If I am taken there, then I believe that I will be able to make her confess.
Take her to the underground chapel at once.
Yes, sir. You lied to me about the location of the true book.
What?
Well, make her confess.
Who do you think you're ordering around?
Why, you... You were tricking me the whole while.
Let's go, Eva. We'll use him as a hostage for our escape.
Right?
I don't think so.
Out of the way! I'm not afraid to use this!
It can't be helped, Sigma. Don't hold a grudge against us. What? Capture them! Yes, sir!
Arus! Geez, Sheila, if you were gonna rescue her, you should have told me.
What are you doing? Hurry!
You got it.
Hey!
You're in the way, kid.
Wait, stop!
What's wrong?
We can't run. We have to save the fairies.
No way! You saw the fairies? Drop that! Getting away comes first!
Where to? This way.
Hey!
Protect Arus. Don't let her get hurt. You got that? Got it.
Who are you?
A magical spirit summoned by Arus.
There we go.
Go!
I can't let this down if you're there.
Right.
Well, the rest is all up to you.
Sheila!
Hurry!
Leave the loose ends to me.
Watch out! What are you doing?
Don't worry about me. Just get out of here.
No way! You're coming too! After all, Nino's waiting for you!
Listen, Arus.
We have to hurry!
Shut up and listen. It may sound strange asking this of a human like you. No, maybe it's because you are human that I'm asking. No matter what, don't let the magic die out. There's only one thing able to vanquish dark magic, the magic of light. It's for that we've all fought, battling Wizard Kingdom for centuries to keep it alive. Our one wish.
The magic of light?
Hurry up and go.
Well...
Farewell. Arus, eh? Good name.
Arus! Well...
You are being held responsible. Huh?
Welcome back! Where's everyone else? I'm sorry, Nico. I'm so sorry. I'll protect the magic. I'll definitely protect it. For Will's sake, too. So... You promise? No matter what? I can honestly say that if I was to die tomorrow, I'd eat tons of chestnuts, take real good care of Yoko, and sleep like a log in class. But even if they were boring things, it's the boring everyday stuff we do in life that turns out to be what's most important in the end.
Honest.
Boo.
Honest.
Boo? Boo.
No, forget it.
Your food's almost done, Sheila.
I don't need any.
Can I ask you something? Boo? It's about Sheila, actually. She's been acting strange, don't you think? Ever since we got back.
Who is this witch you speak of?
Grandmaster,
I thought I told you not to enter this room.
I sincerely apologize, but Apprentice Witch Sheila very much wishes to see you.
She may enter.
I've been to the sanctuary.
The sanctuary?
You've witnessed the state of things then.
So everything I saw was true?
What are you referring to?
It appears that the time has arrived to reveal the unspoken truth, even to you.
possible? So this is what you were telling me about? The truth behind everything?
Madness. I am certain you already understand this, but it is necessary to keep this from everyone. If you do not remain silent, then it will only serve to cause unrest and uncertainty among the people. Atelia?
Consider it done, Grandmaster.
Excuse me.
You have something else to say?
If at all possible, could you send both Eva and Otters to the human realm?
Send them to the human realm?
Are you saying you wish them both to be sent to a graveyard?
What graveyard is there? I saw the port with my own 2 eyes. Which means it was all a lie, wasn't it?
Eva is still a child, even if Arus is not. Sending her there is the same as killing her. That's what the Grandmaster wants to say.
That's why I need a favor. The curse. I want you to remove the curse of eternal youth from her.
Listen now.
Grandmaster.
Fine. If this situation ever becomes public, then I'm certain every civilian will be thinking that exact thing. But sending everyone to the human realm is something that cannot possibly be done. As one charged with overseeing the entirety of the witch realm, I cannot provide special treatment for a single person. We will quietly await our doom, embracing pride and tradition all the while. As witches, that is the fate that lies ahead for us.
It can't be. Please, say something, Atelia.
No matter what happens in the coming days, I must obey Grandmaster's wishes. If you want the curse removed, then as before, you must go capture all the fairies. There is no other way to achieve it.
Hey, look, Ruth. Huh? It's sprouted. Oh, you're right. Hey, Sheila, come over here and take a look at this. It's sprouting. Slimy.
Are you having fun there?
Life is supposed to be about fun. Go! Let's all try to outstare each other again sometime. I've made up my mind about something, Sheila. Before we can talk about letting the fairies be free, protecting witch tradition, or becoming an adult, we have to first protect the fairies from the warlocks. They're trying to get the fairies and the true book for themselves, and wipe magic out, too. We have to protect it. Because we love magic. We're the Magical Girl Squad. What a great name, Ruth. Wow, the Magical Girl Squad. That sounds cool. Doesn't it, though? I thought so hard last night I couldn't sleep.
Magical Girl Squad, who cares?
What was that, Sheila?
Go back to the human realm.
Huh? But how? I mean, the port of departure was just a graveyard, wasn't it?
It's not like that at all. The real port of departure is actually at the sanctuary. I saw it for myself. If you stow away on that ship, then you might be able to go back to the human realm.
I can actually go back to the human realm? What? We got trouble, Sheila! We just heard the Grandmaster has collapsed!
How is she?
I cannot say that things seem favorable. However, the Grandmaster desperately wished to speak with you, so we summoned you here.
With me?
Listen to me, Sheila. You must not tell anyone about the Grandmaster's condition. With the current unstable environment, if anyone discovers her condition, not only will it cause unrest among the people, but the warlocks might take advantage of the situation.
Grandmaster, it's Sheila.
Oh, there is a favor that I must request of you.
A favor?
Even if the warlocks do manage to capture all the fairies and obtain the true book of spells, they still will not be able to use dark magic. The power of the witch is an essential element needed to set dark magic in motion.
I see.
Upon further investigation, I was able to ascertain that the warlocks already appear to have an unidentified witch under their control. A witch who is able to wield dark magic.
What?
I have yet to inform even the 3 sages about this issue and its implications. I want you to uncover this unknown witch's identity, join forces with the warlocks if necessary, and find the person who's trying to use dark magic, the one person who is a traitor.
I have to find the traitor? But why entrust this to me? Could it be that one of the 3 sages is the traitor?
I cannot say that is out of the realm of possibility.
Arus, what are you gonna do? Huh? What the heck are you talking about? I can't just go. I made a promise to Will, remember? Antonito. I said that I was gonna protect the magic.
I'm home, guys. What's with the weird looks on your faces?
Well, it's just...
Oh, yeah, sorry about what I said earlier, Arus. You made a promise to both Will and Nito, so you can't just go on home now, right?
That's right. That's pretty much a given, isn't it?
By the way, it was the Magical Girl Squad, right? That's a great name for us.
What?
Hey, I'll cook today, okay? I'll whip us up a delicious feast and we'll all have a party to celebrate the formation of Magical Girl Squad.
Huh?
It's done!
You're amazing! You really cooked up a super feast for us! What the heck, Sheila? You can really cook!
I guess.
Well, a
Allow me to begin by introducing myself again. My name is Arus, and I found myself in the magical realm one day.
Is this speech gonna be a long one?
Look, just play along for a second, okay? Anyway, the reason I was able to get so far in this realm is because of these two people right here.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say.
So in honor of our friendship and the magical girl squad, which is starting up today officially, cheers! Play! Come on, eat up. Thank you for the food. It's so good. Told ya. I've gotta say, this dinner is a winner. That wasn't funny at all. Hey, eat up. Come on, eat some more, Eva. Huh? I'm getting sleepy. Me too. Oh, I forgot. What was going on before Sheila? What did the Grandmaster? Sheila?
Arus? Where have you been this whole time? And where'd Arus go off to?
Sheila, you didn't.
She's